that these criminals would be arrested, they would be prosecuted, and they will be maximally punished is a promise we are keeping. As we announced today, the charges being filed on 10 different individuals, 9 of them for looting in both the Palisades and the Eaton fires, and 1 for arson. An arson, by the way, not connected with the origination of the major fires, but an arson that occurred in Azusa. 3 individuals, Martrell Peoples, Damari Bell, and Travin Coleman. What 2 of these individuals did is on the night of both January 8th and the early morning hours of January 9th, they went ahead and committed first-degree residential burglary and looting during an emergency and evacuation situation in a house in Mandeville Canyon. They have been charged with first-degree residential burglary. They've been charged with looting. They've been charged with grand theft. They stole over $200,000 as been alleged by the charging documents. This is an incident that occurred in Azusa, where Mr. Escobar has been charged with 3 different arson charges. He is looking at 9 years in state prison. This is arson that occurred at Pioneer Park in the city of Azusa. It was investigated by the Azusa Police Department, who acted very effectively and very efficiently in apprehending Mr. Escobar.
Los Angeles firefighters on Monday braced for extreme winds overnight. Hurricane-force winds of up to 75 miles per hour were expected to hit around 4 a.m. on Tuesday, with gusts between 50 and 70 miles per hour forecast to persist through Wednesday. The 2 main wildfires around the city, the Palisades and Eaton fires, have killed at least 24 people and burned an area the size of Washington, D.C. since they erupted last week. On Monday, thousands of firefighters attacked the blazes from the air and on the ground ahead of the anticipated winds. The same day, Los Angeles City Fire Chief Kristen Crowley reported some progress in containing the Palisades fire.
The fire is 23,713 acres with 14% containment, 5,123 personnel that are assigned.
CAL FIRE, meanwhile, said that the Eaton fire, which firefighters can be seen battling here, was 33% contained. As of Monday, more than 92,000 people in Los Angeles County were under evacuation orders, while another 89,000 faced evacuation warnings. California Governor Gavin Newsom has said the firestorm could rank as the most devastating natural disaster in U.S. history in terms of cost. President Joe Biden has said he told local officials to, quote, spare no expense in fighting the fires, and on Monday gave more details on how Washington plans to help victims.
People impacted by these fires are going to receive one-time payment of $770, one-time payment, so they can quickly purchase things like water, baby formula, and prescriptions. So far, nearly 6,000 survivors have registered to do just that, and $5.1 million has gone out. And I encourage everyone who has been impacted to get assistance.
Separately, the LA County District Attorney's Office said 9 people had been arrested for burglarizing fire-stricken areas. They said 1 other person was arrested for arson, for allegedly attempting to light a tree on fire in the city of Azusa, to the northeast of the city. Finally, the Los Angeles Department of Water and Power was sued on Monday. The suit claims that the department failed to properly manage water supplies critical to fighting the deadly Palisades fire. Newsom and other top Democrats in the state have been the target of escalating criticism from the right for their handling of the crisis. Top Republicans in Congress are considering imposing conditions on disaster aid, accusing the state's Democratic leadership of mismanaging water resources and forests.